Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be dehydrating celery. So what the plan is that I've got, cut up celery that I did the other day. I've got 2 bags of it. On the directions in my book, it says to put I wash them after I cut them, which I did that, and to blanch in a 1/2 teaspoon of celery salt. I don't have celery salt. I have celery seed, but I'm going to try the celery seed. And then baking soda to 1 cup water. So I'm going to start out with 4 cups of water, and then just stick them in there for probably just a few seconds, and then I'll put them in a bowl, and we'll get the process going. I've got my baking soda, and then, like I said, I don't have salt, but I have a celery seed. So we're gonna see how this works. I'll bring you along, and you all can see what goes on. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so I hope that you all can see. I'm going to add in my 4 cups of water. And then I think it's 1/2 teaspoon. Let me look again just to make sure. Yeah, 1/2 teaspoon of the, so put in this, put 2, I will put in 4, okay, and then we're going to put in the baking soda. And this is by following the directions on my book. I don't know if there's a better and easy way of doing this, but I guess we will see. Alright. What I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and then we will get this warmed up and get a bowl and get this going so we can get them into the dehydrator. Okay, so I'll bring you back when I start this process. Okay, so it came to a boil, and now I turned it down some and started steaming you guys all up here. I'm gonna put some celery in here. And give that a quick stir. I'm not leaving this in here very long. It'd be easier to do it that way. I've got a bowl over here that I'm putting these in. Get these pieces out. Okay, we'll do the rest. Do it, rest just like that. Okay, so we're back. We're going to, hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to put the celery on these trays here. My gloves are squeaking. Okay, so put celery up on here. Spread it out. Hold on. I gotta be back. Your battery's going dead. I need to change your battery out. Okay, we're back. I had to change you guys' battery out. Alright, so let's try this again. You want them separated out so they're not on top of each other, so you dehydrate better.
Knock it off.
Hi, sister. Okay. Was Crybaby in here too? Or is he in the bedroom?
He's in the bedroom.
Alright. I'll put this in the dehydrator and I'll be back. Alright, we'll get the rest of these trays filled up and then we'll bring her along for the next step. Are you guys leaving? About to. Going into town. Do you work today?
I don't think so.
Till I call you.
It's okay. Gang was.
No, it's not. I won't go in.
Okay, That's the last of them. Okay, so back to the book. It states that celery 4 to 11 hours, and you can use it for soups and stews. I can use it for all kinds of stuff, like tuna casserole, you know, a cold tuna casserole, a hot tuna casserole, whichever, you know, we're doing. The drying temperature for fruit roll-ups and vegetables should be dried at 130 to 140 degrees. By drying foods in this temperature range, you will minimize the loss of heat-sensitive vitamins A and C. So, so they all sweat. Maybe set higher, 140 during the first couple of hours drying, which I've done this a couple times now, and I set it at 135. It's like in between 130 and 140, and that's what I normally just leave it on. It says here that, remember I said on celery it's 4 to 11 hours. I will set the timer for 11 hours, but in 4 hours I will check it, and another 4 hours I will check them. So I'll check them periodically, you know, and make sure I'm not over dehydrating them. So once I get this, once I get these done and dehydrated, I will bring you back and I will show you what they look like once they're dehydrated. Okay, so that's that. Let me get this machine going and I'll be right back and we will have a talk. Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys about is about the Kneady Homesteader, Heather Kahn. I'm sure that most of you have watched her video, but at the end of my video here, I will post that video. And my heart just breaks so much for this family. You know, they were hit head on by a drunk driver. They had no insurance, and the incident killed her husband. This was the day before Valentine's. They went out for dinner. They had their 2 littles with them. Heather, she's amazing, and you know, she's broken so bad right now, and they did not think that she was going to survive because she had a brain bleed, and they didn't know. They just didn't know if she was going to survive it. And she's a strong woman. Tell you what, I have to give her that. She is pushing herself so she can get back home to her babies. And that's just, oh, that's just amazing to me, you know. And, you know, our kids were hurt, not severely, but they both got broken arms and some cuts and, you know, stuff like that. They were very lucky that didn't take out the whole family or took out both her husband and hers, and the kids ended up being orphans. Even though I'm sure she doesn't feel lucky right now, because the love that her and Matt had was amazing. I have been following her since the middle of 2019. I had a major surgery done on my abdomen. I've had like maybe 18 surgeries on my abdomen. I've got like a football sized hernia, and they put a mesh in, and this last time they had to take the mesh out because it kept on getting infected. So in my recovery, you know, of course I had to stay home, and I was working in dietary in a nursing home at the time, and so I got on FMLA and all that, and my insurance, well, my, you know, my short-term disability, whatever, and so I was at home. My husband went to work, you know, every day. He stayed with me the whole entire time I was in the hospital, and this was like 4 hours away from our home. And I think I was in the hospital for about 10 days. And, you know, I had to go up there continuously. It was just a mess. My husband has stuck with me, you know, through everything. And then, you know, life was difficult after that. You know, I couldn't work. I couldn't lift. My body wasn't healing right. And so I, you know, I was thinking about my childhood. And I remember, you know, my parents, they cooked so much, and that they, you know, my dad was a Marine, but we retired, and we lived in a little town here in Missouri. And we had some chickens and, you know, all the pigs and all the fun stuff, you know. And they used to can, and they used to, you know, we used to live off of our little farm. You know, we went to the store to get the stuff that we needed, but so, you know, so I started watching videos. I got on YouTube and started looking up canning videos, and I had ran into Linda's Pantry, and these were old ones, and she was doing something about, I think it was the sweet onion jam. Oh my gosh, I make that one. That one's amazing. But she mentioned Heather in that video. So I went and checked out Heather's video, or Heather's, you know, channel. Ever since then, I was hooked. I think I've watched every video that she has put out. I would put it on constant replay, you know, and just watch everything. Making bread, canning, dehydrating, all that. I've learned so much from Heather, because, you know, I would sit there and watch videos after videos after videos, and then, you know, she's like, well, recommended to get this book and that book, and this is what you need to do. You need to do your own research, and I did. So, I mean, I read books, I watched videos, and, you know, I say, and with maybe about 3 months after I started watching her videos, we got a water bath canner. So I started out with applesauce, and then we got a pressure canner. Well, Heather had a video of her chili beans. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this a try, because we absolutely love chili, and when I make chili, it would take me like 2 days to even make it, because I had to soak the beans overnight and then, you know, cook it all day the next day. Well, I was like, you know, if I have it in a jar, just pull it off shelf. There you go. There's supper. And so that was like the first thing that I canned from on pressure canning, was from, you know, Heather's video. And of course, you know, before I did my canning, you know, I looked in the USDA guide, the book, and then I printed it out so I'd have it. Instead of having to get online and looking at it all the time. So, you know, so I've been watching her, and the videos she puts out are absolutely amazing. I just loved watching her and Matt together. I mean, they're an amazing couple. They really were, and it's just gonna be so hard on her not to have that. And, you know, I mean, I couldn't imagine losing my husband. We did, my mom, in 2019, we lost my mom in November, and beginning of November, and then at the very end of December, we lost our son in a car accident. He had just turned 24, and that's, my heart's still not healing from that. I mean, it's trying, but it's you know, every day I think about him and just absolutely miss him so very much. And you know, but I have to, you know, remember all the good times. And in my my intro, I do have a couple pictures of him. I miss him. I miss my mom. I miss him. And then in August of 20, my husband, my father-in-law passed away. So it's been really rough on us. But I have been watching the GoFundMe for Heather, and I am so greatly grateful for every single person out there that is donating to her, because right now this is what she needs. And I encourage you, if you have not done this yet, watch that video. Oh my gosh, watch it all the way through, because at the end of it there's a memorial for Matt. You know, I just, every day, about 4 or 5 times a day, we check into her progress, you know, and we talk to her. And you know, I've joined her, well, I've been on her, you know, inner circle. And you know, I love, you know, being able to talk to her and have live chats and stuff like that. So, but please, you know, she's got 2 little kids. They're without their father now, and I know for them being in that car accident, and you know, this emotionally, it's hurting them severely bad. And you know, it's emotionally hard for Heather, but she's trying to stay strong and do what she needs to do so she can get back home to them babies. There's, you know, her son, her oldest son is Zach. He is taking care of all, you know, the GoFundMe, and you know, trying to get into Matt's phone and get their bills paid. He's such a great kid. I'm so glad that, you know, everyone's stepping up for her. Mandy Moore from More to Life, she has come up to, going up to Michigan, and to, you know, help with taking care of her home and taking care of Heather's chickens. And you know, she's going to be there for Heather once Heather is able to go home, because right now she's got, you know, 2 broken wrists or arms and 2 broken legs. Her right leg is completely shattered. She calls it her bionic leg. So Mandy is, you know, there to help Heather, and I'm so grateful for Mandy, because this is absolutely amazing. Angie's Pantry, she's been helping out a lot. And there's all these channels, you know, on YouTube. They're like a big family, and they are, oh, they're helping out so much. And you know, so I want to thank you guys for that. I want to, you know, give my prayers to that family. I love them very much. It's gonna be hard, and as long as she has us, hopefully it won't be so hard on her. So thank you for listening to me and with my spiel. And I'm still not able to work, but you know what, I have amazing pantry. I make my own bread, you know, and this channel, I told Heather last year that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and she goes, follow your heart. So she inspired me to do this channel, and I'm so so wonderful that I, you know, jumped on the bandwagon and I'm doing this. So, thank you all. I love you all. I will show you at the end of this the celery, and I will get this out as soon as I can. Alright. Thank you. Bye.